Brian Monk, reading from his book, Hawk. It's all good when you're blaming your favorite victim. Should we be subjected to all the hatred and blame people throw our way? Shouldn't people be happy with whatever they have? Stands to reason more money is their cause for murder most foul, by any means necessary. Prostitution, abortion, infidelity, mental abuse, flirtation that leads to mental abuse, and murder, and many other problems. Are we brave enough to sell to the consumer that which it most rejects and despises? The truth. Can't you feel the rotten beings whispering in your ears? Can't you see the mess of humanity roaring its butt-ugly face to the world? The ugly human. It's part and parcel of reality. We are always ignoring the main problems in our own backyard. The genocides within the institutions of perverts, there where it's all happening, right within the temples of our own personal neighborhood and female, rich or poor. But we're too afraid to accept this. We do what we're told and shift the emphasis onto larger subjects, like men, white men, etc. We're all surrounded by hypocrisy, and we just can't bear it and ignore it and do nothing whatsoever to change anything. We are sheep. We have ignored these problems by trying to run away from them, and now there is no escape. Like a heckler in the audience, we're being stalked by the mean idiots as they lose their souls. What was acceptable now isn't. We can't live with them anymore. They are banished. They are anachronisms of humanity's mistakes. They are the institution of evil ignorance. They are bullies, perverts, hypocrites, liars, and dysfunctional underachievers. Some ambitious prostitutes that will bend over backwards to get ahead, and we put up with it until death. They stay here as angry poltergeists for thousands of years. Walk a mile in their shoes, as you normally have to do to understand them, or the world forces you to, like it forces you to. And you'll see the beast within our nature rules over those who choose to let it in, to let it win. All humanity must fight the beast within. Everyone. Grey, white, black, that's the rule. If God is the manifestation of positive energy and sunshine and positive people and angels and happy children and innocence, excuse me, then the beast is the animus, the opposing force, the negative force, that is anger, blame, jealousy. Some of you won't understand that anger is a negative as opposed to a positive. You may be stuck in life and forced to oppose joy, and you will. God blesses you and the horse you rode in on. You're not a member of any anti-life or anti-God establishment, so that puts you in the category of imbecilico, or fascist. People that blame and project their problems, their innermost fears, on innocent people. Please don't show up at any of my readings and say something out of context, like I said God was a dog, or all feminists or fascists are all people, men involved in the building trade are imbeciles and fat-assed idiots, or all working class people are chip-eating morons, or your mothers hate you because you're losers, or the police are trying to kill you, or paradise isn't what you thought it would be, or sex is evil, or some other idiotic, contemptuous remark. In fact, get the hell out of my auditorium and go home to your poltergeist. Up in your dojo, where all is cool and hermitage rules, that's all dandy. But down here in the land of the snake, the worm, the dog, the boar, the wolf, the bear, the cow, the bull, the elephant, and the lion, rules are affected by primal forces and primal appetites. If I were a true soothsayer, God would have sent me a bodyguard that guarantees my celibate state and keeps me on the straight and narrow path through the city streets and suburbia. Metaphor. Hermits are people who make love on the astral plane because sexual urges are too powerful to survive alone, outside of the monastery, unless you have a cat or a dog, where there's always somebody to keep you company. Our modern shamanic wise women and men have to release the stress somehow, once in a while, release the pressure put upon them by the astral spiritual forces and weaknesses of the surrounding population. Collective stress relief. Karma ensues. It's like being an Anglican priest after letting it flow to his other half at 7:30 on a Wednesday. It's all good. Then 3 days of spiritual recovery. Filled with insight into otherworldly beings, usually hidden when existing on a higher spiritual plane, yo-yoing between absolute purity and the little Wednesday love in the afternoon. It has to happen. It's good for you. Yo-yoing is the suburban shaman's destiny, the solitary hermit. The forces that rule the masses. The forces that rule the masses. Fate, experience, failure to overcome base impulses, followed by more revelations, karma, psychic attack, stress, a need to avoid humanity, close the curtains, put on the light, meditate, purify your body for 3 days. If you can't get past the 3 days, then you're in trouble. Brian Monk, signing off for today. Trouble free.